Yes, I can hear.
Okay, great. So I'm just starting the recording. Yeah. All right. Okay. So it looks like almost everyone is here. So if you have any of your remaining classmates, could you just share the link and just remind them in your respective, maybe you all have a class group or something. Just share it to them and encourage them to join us. All right. So today actually, well, thank you so much for those who are already here. Well done. So you all should give yourselves a clap. You are very ready and very punctual. So for those who were here on Tuesday, last Tuesday, which was 2 days ago, the material that of the questions that we discussed, I have already shared the link to the material and the recording. So you can find them in our Facebook, the university department's Facebook group. And also, I think Miss Kanis will have the link. So if any of you want to get it and you haven't received it yet, you can just check with Miss Kanis as well. All right. Before I start, okay, good. And more everyone's coming in. That's great. So before I start, does anyone have any like separate questions or anything related to what we did last week? Not last week, actually, it was on Tuesday, right? Just generally anything that you would like me to explain further or anything so far? Fatima, how are you? Oh, I thought I saw you in here. I think she dropped out. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, I see a few familiar names. There's Riazul and Shara and Arafat, Sufyan. Yeah, actually, I think and Safayet also. Yeah, I recognize you because you've got photos of yourself. Okay, great. So today it will be great also if we could take a class picture before, because I'm afraid that if we do it at the end of the class, we would be rushing and the Zoom session will also time out. Oh, Arafat's giving a smiley. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you. So could you possibly turn on your cameras just for a while? If cannot, it's okay, but it will be good if you could, so I could just take a screenshot of everyone and it's like our group photo. Your semester is coming to an end, so we won't really have the chance to meet as many times after this. Yeah, all right, thank you. I can see Sufyan and Arafat. Okay, that was nice to see you all. Okay, what about the rest? Anyone else want to turn on the camera before I take a screenshot? All right. Okay, that's great. I see more faces. Yes, yes. Okay, that's great. What I'll do is I will also put the screenshot on our slide, so you will also get a copy of it for memory. Okay, so I'm going to take the screenshot now. So all of you just smile and say cheers. All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay, nice. All right. Okay, wow, there's more coming in. Okay, but I will have to start off already. Okay, great. So no questions that you all have? If there's no questions, then I'll just continue with what I was doing in our previous session. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Even if I'm doing from Miss Shafina's class next week, you can still just join anyway. Although the topic would be slightly different. Okay, so let's have let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so I think you all can see my slides now, right? Can you see the full?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
ma'am.
Okay. Can you see my full screen of
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, that's great. All right. So just to recap, not really last week, right? I just met you like a few days ago. So we were doing a reading comprehension. The week before that, we were doing listening comprehension. So we did 2 reading texts in our previous session, right? Today we'll actually do 2 more reading texts. But before that, we'll do a little bit of speaking as well, just for a warm up. So I want you to maybe share an interesting transport experience that you may have had. Do you remember in our previous session we were reading about 2 kinds of transportations in a foreign country, right? So any of you feel like you have experienced a very weird or dramatic experience, on a vehicle or some kind of transport? Anyone want to share experience? No? I'm sure the guys would have had interesting stunts done, especially when you were younger. Now, all are so shy. You can also share your stories in the chat, okay? You can also send it directly to me as well. So then I'll read them if you're too shy. Okay, if no one's sharing, then I'm going to move on to the texts then. All right. So no one has a funny story experience. That's all right. We are going to read together about this experience on riding a bamboo train. Oh, okay. Yes, thank you for your message, Sufyan. You have so many experiences, but not interesting. Well, you wouldn't know if it's interesting or not until you shared it with us. So never mind. Maybe at the end, if we have time, we'll come back. We'll circle back to you and see what was your experience about. Okay, so do I have a volunteer who could read to us this text about the bamboo train in Cambodia? So this was an Asian one, huh? Any volunteers? All right, Yasin,
Yes,
Arafat.
yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
yes, please.
I would like to listen. Right. Bamboo train, Cambodia. Those who are brave enough may want to ride a Cambodian bamboo train, known locally as a nori. Passengers sit on a makeshift bamboo train, basically just a bamboo platform, powered by an electric generator engine, perched just inches above the railway tracks and traveling at up to 40 km per hour. The unmaintained railway tracks make for a bumpy ride, and the closest you will get to luxury is sitting on a grass mat. But the fares are low, and this is a once in a lifetime experience, as all the locals use them for getting around. Pick up a nori from Bank station. Okay.
Okay, right. So
Thanks,
thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you, Arafat, right? Okay. So very interesting. This is the bamboo train in Cambodia. Have any of you been to Cambodia? I haven't, but I've seen pictures of this one. So I'll show you on Google afterwards. But sometimes when we read a text and there are no pictures, we need to imagine what it feels like, what they are actually describing. Okay, are there any words in the text that are difficult for you that you might want me to discuss it so far? Well, technically you can also Google it. But okay, let's look at the questions here, okay? So how does the nori move along the tracks? Okay, so remember in our first class on Tuesday, I already gave you like the reading strategies and everything, right? So today, of course, I am directly starting off with the exercises. Okay, but of course, you can look at the first question. How does the nori move along the track? So you know the keyword here is nori, right? And it's asking how. So you must see what kind of WH question is it. It's actually about how. So it's maybe something to do with a strategy, maybe a technique, or maybe a mechanism. All right, so anyone wants to try? Maybe you could spot where the answer is in maybe which line or something. Where does it explain how the nori would move along the tracks? Or maybe by looking at the keyword nori itself, what did you understand what a nori is? So it's mentioned here, right? What is a nori?
Cambodian bamboo train, ma'am.
Yeah, the train itself is called the nori, right? As a nori. So that's probably in their language, right? So so you know now that the nori is referring to the bamboo train. So how is it moving along the tracks? Like how does that work? Which sentence explains that part? Anyone want to try?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead. Um,
It it passed just inches above the railway track and traveling at up to 40 km per hour.
okay. So which this one, right? You're saying perched just inches above the railway tracks and traveling up to 40 kilometers per hour. Does that show how it moves along the tracks? Okay, this is one choice answer. Is there anyone else that sees any other answer maybe? Because the question is asking you about how does it move? So does this one show you how
Ma'am,
it moves?
the
Yeah,
nori move along the tracks powered by an electric generator engine.
electric generator engine. Okay, good. So it is powered by by an engine, right? Like a generator engine, and it sort of tells you here. That means it shows that it is powered by an electric generator engine, and they would actually just sit on a bamboo train. That means it's actually made of bamboo. I think you can imagine. So it's not this. It wouldn't be this one. So we will. Oops. Okay, we'll remove that. Yeah. So you can see that the clue here was powered, right? And I think when you see the word power, what does power do? Power makes you, oh, wait, actually,
Power help to move the train.
yes, very good, very good. So power makes it move, right? You can associate the word power with the word move, right? Okay, my drawing is very, very ugly. Okay, it's hard to draw with a mouse, but I wanted to show you how sometimes we can associate the words in the text to the question. You just need to see the association there. then you can see, oh, power is to make it move, definitely. So they're asking how is it moving? So we know that it is powered by something. So here it is saying it's by an electric generator engine. All right. So anyone want to try to word the sentence? I think someone said it nicely just now. So how would you word it? You could say the train is.
The train move along the by electric generator engine.
Okay, you can you could say it's moved by, or you could actually just directly take this part of the answer. Powered by an electric generator engine. Yep. So when we say it's powered by something, so we know there's a mechanism involved, and yeah, it's actually using electric generator. You know, the one you would pull and then it would start. Usually we have that in the markets, right? Okay, let's look at the second question. Why is the ride so uncomfortable? So now we look at the keyword here is uncomfortable. And the question is why, right? So you know that the answer has to start with, you know, because of something, right? So it's because of something. So let's see who can find.
The fares are low. Yes.
Where this one, fares are low, is that fares are low? This actually means it is cheap. That's actually what it means. But why is it uncomfortable? Yeah.
The ride is so uncomfortable because is sitting place on grass mat.
Okay, where do you see grass mat? Where is that sitting place? Oh, this one. Yes. Okay, I found it. Very good. Very good. So it's here, right? Sitting on a grass mat. Right? Okay. Okay, you are
Right, ma'am.
near. Your answer is very, very near. That's good. But
Ma'am,
how
I
do
would
you
like to
know?
say,
Yeah.
it will be because the unmaintained railway tracks for a bumpy ride, and
Yes.
then
Right.
the closest you will get to luxury is sitting on a grass mat.
Okay, very
I think
good.
this is the answer.
Yes, thank you, Anas. That's actually more accurate. It's actually the keyword. So you must remember, actually, this is the keyword, bumpy. That's actually the keyword. So bumpy is like, you know, you're like, you know, like when you're riding on a bullock cart, right? You're like, it's like bumpy. So you know that it's, and also because it's an unmaintained railway track. So the track is not smooth, you can imagine, but this is actually, bumpy is actually your most important keyword for your answer. Because sitting on a grass mat is not, you know, we wouldn't know if that's uncomfortable, but bumpy is actually the reference for discomfort, for uncomfortable. So yeah, you
Right,
can.
ma'am.
Yes, all right. Okay, so yeah, thank you for pointing that out. So you could say, you could actually just say because the ride is bumpy. That's actually the simplest answer, because they're asking you about the ride. So it already says here, when you look for the word, don't forget, your keyword is actually ride, and it's also mentioned here, right? Bumpy ride. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now you have an idea about when we are looking for the answers. Sometimes we must look 2 times. You know, look twice before we settle for the answer. But well done for all those who have tried. Do you know you can give a clap reaction on Zoom? You can clap. Oh wait, let me clear this first. Yeah, I have taken screenshots of what I have written on this Zoom screen, so don't worry. You can access them together with the video recordings later. Yeah, so can you see? Yeah, I think a few of you know how to clap in Zoom. Okay, all right, great. So let's try the next one. Just one more that we have today. Oh yes, Anas, you raised a hand. You have a question or you meant to clap? Or were you, I think you meant to clap, or were you just...
Yes, ma'am. I meant to clap.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Okay, so now we're going to go to another text. This one is, I don't know how to say it. Maybe it's Monte or Monte or Mont Toboggan, but I know Toboggan. In this country called Madeira. Oh, someone scribbled. Yeah, actually, you can also write on the Zoom screen because I've enabled that. But I'll just clear it for now. You can also highlight and write stuff if you're using a mouse or a stylus pen. Okay, so let's look at this text. So now I'm going to try the original reading strategy. Before you read the text, look at the question, okay? And look at the keywords in the question first. So the question, first one says, what was the original use for the Monte Toboggan? So we are looking for a what answer. And the second question is who. So if it's who, you know that this one, you're actually looking for some sort of person, right? Okay. So who will help you to descend? So someone's supposed to help tourists maybe. Descend. Descend means like coming down, right? Coming downhill. From this place, Nosa Senhora. So, okay, this is a what? And this is a who. All right. So now let's look at the text together. And as we are reading, I think you should be able to identify the what and the who. So any volunteers to read the whole paragraph? Anyone? How about a girl this time, maybe? Oh, okay. Yes, Arafat. Which one should I call you? Yasin, Arafat, or Hasib?
Ma'am, you can call me Arafat.
Arafat,
I
okay.
will like this.
I see. Okay, all right. So, yes, okay, yes, please, you could go ahead and read this one for us.
Monte Toboggan, Madeira.
Madeira.
Monte Toboggan arrived in the 19th century as a first way of getting down to hill from Monte to Funchal. Today, they are more a tourist attraction than an everyday mode of transport for the locals. Pick up a toboggan at the bottom of the stair leading to the Nosa Senhora do Monte Church. Once you have climbed into the wicker sledge, two drivers dressed in traditional white outfits will steer you down the narrow, winding streets to Funchal at up to 48 kilometers. It's an extraordinary and accelerating experience.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, guys, you can give Arafat a clap. Give him a hand. All right. Okay. So now let's look at oh, so fast my Zoom, only 10 minutes left. Okay. Yeah, all right. So fast, huh? The time flies. Wow, okay, it's already 9:30. Just nice because we are just doing two texts today. So now let's look at back at our question, right? So what was the original use? So we're also looking for a clue sort of that says the use for that toboggan. What was the original one? Oops, someone's scribbling. It's okay. I think you're accidentally doing that. Yeah, so what do you think? And can you maybe try to underline the part in the question, maybe, if you know how to write it? Yeah, Sufyan is trying, right? Yeah, okay, good. See, you got it, you got it. Okay, yes. So you've underlined the answer. So the original way is a fast way of getting down the hill from Monte to Funchal or Funchal. I'm not sure how to pronounce that either. So yeah, very good. So the original use, how would you word it? How would you put the sentence? You can say it was originally used, and then you can take the whole part here, right? Or you could paraphrase it also. That's actually better, but for your level, it's okay. I'm just gonna give you the easier way out. So it was originally used as a fast way of getting down the hill from Monte to Funchal or Funchal. All right. So you could answer, oops. Okay, sorry. I actually wanted to paste this, but now I can't do that. Zoom is very, let me try this again. It was originally used as a fast way of getting down the hill, okay, from Monte to Chao. Okay, so I think that's quite clear, right? Okay. Oh no, wait, was originally used. Okay, great. So now you have the answer for this one, the toboggan. That's what they meant, right? Okay, what about the second one? Can anyone try to underline? Since now you figured out you can actually draw on my screen, right? Yes. See, you're getting better at this. Should have more online classes. Who will help you? So this is a person we're looking for. Okay, sorry about that. I think I got disconnected and I dropped out for a while. Okay, I got disconnected and I dropped out for a while. Okay, no worries. What about the second one? We have just a few minutes to go. Yeah. I think my line is suddenly just a bit shaky. But yeah, now you can see my screen, right? So what about the second one? What do you think is the answer for the who? Who will help you to descend? Can anyone figure that out?
Ma'am, two drivers.
Driver dressed in traditionally white outfits will steer you down the narrow. Two drivers
Okay.
The
dressed
main answer is two drivers.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think you would say two drivers. That's the main
Two
answer.
drivers dressed in a traditional white outfits.
Okay, fine. We can take the whole thing. Dressed in traditional white outfit. So kind of like their uniform, right? So they are drivers. Okay, so like someone said, the main answer is two drivers. So you are correct about that part.
Right.
Yes, all right, thank you. So let me just type in the first answer as well. And then I think I can screenshot this one. Okay, so it was used as a fast way of getting down the hill from Monte to Chao. Okay, let me just put this in and then I can screenshot this for you. All right, so it'll appear in our recordings folder. Okay, so I think that's it. I just wanted to clear that part with you. Oh yeah, sure, no worries, Arafat. Yeah, so but well done, you guys. Actually, our time is like just nice. So we have completed listening, and this week we have actually completed writing. Okay, so if you have more questions, or let's say you come across anything weird, you can always reach me here. This is my International University of Scholars official email. So you can always email me. You can even, if you need ideas for other strategies, you can also just email me as well. All right. And this is our first screenshot, but I think more people have come in now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take one more just for attendance. And is there anything else you want to ask me before our session times out? So far? No?
No,
No, ma'am.
miss.
So far, no. All right. Okay. So if there's nothing else, then I think we can call it a day. So yeah, well done to everyone. Okay, and thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, wish you all the best. Hopefully, I'll get to see you all next Thursday. I might have a class with Miss Shafina's group, but you can also join in. No worries. All right. So I'll see you all around. Take care, everyone. Good night. All right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, everyone.
Okay.